a celebration on the plaza. The Chinese New Year came early. It's not till Valentine's Day officially, but all of these people decided to celebrate with us today. I wanna know if I'm saying this correctly. Gong hei fat chai. Happy New Year.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well
Just
done.
shit.
Very impressive. We got a thank you and a happy New Year.
There you go.
Morning. Very good. All right.
And to all of you, good morning as well. I don't know how to say that one in Chinese.
Yeah, it's a very impressive demonstration here this morning, to say the least. Yes. We've got some serious issues to deal with this morning, including this issue, some people call it the silent killer, carbon monoxide, poisoning that kills hundreds of people every year, especially during the winter months. Susan Koeppen is going to be along to give us some advice on how to make sure it doesn't happen in your house.
Also, we have an amazing story out of New Zealand. You will meet the young girl who was just playing at the beach with her little brother when suddenly she was bitten by a shark. Luckily, she had her boogie board, and when she came out of the water with these holes in her wetsuit, that's when her dad, who was on the sand, said, "Oh, he didn't even notice the commotion in the water." We'll talk to her exclusively this morning. But first, we want to take you back inside to Erica Hill at the news desk. Good morning again, Erica.
All right, Maggie, thanks. Good morning again to the both of you. Senior U.S. intelligence officials say it is all but certain Al-Qaeda will attempt an attack here in the U.S. by July. That sobering assessment coming during testimony yesterday on Capitol Hill. The consensus is Al-Qaeda will deploy operatives in the U.S. In fact, those operatives are new recruits without a trail of terrorist contacts, and their weapons, very simple devices.
What is the likelihood of another terrorist attempted attack on the U.S. homeland in the next 3 to 6 months? High or low? Director Blair?
An attempted attack, the priority is certain, I would say.
Mr. Panetta?
I would agree with that.
Now, the officials also said the suspect in the Christmas Day bombing attempt on a Detroit-bound airliner, Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalib, is cooperating with authorities. 3 American soldiers killed in northwest Pakistan this morning. They died following the explosion of a roadside bomb, which also injured some 70 others, including dozens of schoolgirls. The soldiers were training Afghan forces to better fight al-Qaeda and the Taliban. And this morning, NATO announcing 2 U.S. service members died in Afghanistan yesterday. They were also killed in a bomb attack. The U.S. government is considering civil penalties against Toyota for its handling of the sticking gas pedal issue. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood says of Toyota's response, quote, "Maybe they were a little safety deaf." Toyota sales plunged 16% last month as the company recalled millions of cars and trucks. One safety expert says Toyota has opposed regulation.
I think Toyota has been recalcitrant and very secretive, and it does not like to recall vehicles, and I think it did everything it could to delay this issue.
Meantime, this morning, more problems for the car maker. More than 100 complaints about brake issues on the new model of its popular hybrid, the Prius. 4 people were hurt in the collapse of a stage outside the stadium where the Super Bowl will be played. That accident happened yesterday during a rehearsal for the halftime show. The injuries were not considered life-threatening. 2 of the victims, though, were taken to the hospital by helicopter. It is just about 4 minutes past the hour now. Dave is in Miami Beach with another check of the weather, and you are going to get some more sun on those legs today, right?
It is now 8:10 on this Wednesday. Welcome back to the early show. Do you know what the #1 cause of poisoning deaths in the U.S. is? Carbon monoxide, and it's more of a problem than ever during these winter months. Here with some important information to help us all stay safe is consumer correspondent Susan Koeppen. Good morning.
Good morning, Maggie. Carbon monoxide is called the silent killer. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. Often by the time it's detected, it's too late. But there are things that you can do to protect your family. And if you think that you're suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning, you should leave your house immediately and get fresh air, and then, of course, call 911. Prevention is key. Some important things to keep in mind. Never idle your car in the garage. Never use your gas oven to heat your home. And never use a generator in an enclosed space, Maggie.
But if you do have carbon monoxide in your home, you need to know about it. And that's why, as the mom said, get one of these today.
You have to have a detector to know it's there. And there's several different kinds out there. They're not very expensive. expensive. The first one over here is just a simple battery-operated detector. This is about $33. The one.
How long do these batteries last? Because I can see people forgetting to change the
You
battery.
need, just like a smoke alarm, you need to change your batteries every year.
Okay.
Okay? Pick a date, stick with it, change the batteries.
Okay.
The one here in the middle, this is one that plugs in, but it's also very important to have batteries in it as well.
A backup.
If the power goes out, you need to know that it's still going to be operating.
Because when the power goes out, a lot of generators kick in, and that's when we see a lot of problems.
We've seen a lot of poisonings just this past weekend. There were about 10 in Oklahoma this weekend because people were dealing with a storm, dealing with power outages, running generators, and the buildup of the deadly gas. And then the last one, it's just a combo. This is a smoke alarm and a CO detector, battery backup here. You can also have these hardwired into your home. This is about $40.
A lot of states, or some states, I should say, are starting to make this law, aren't they?
Yeah, there are more than 20 states that have some sort of carbon monoxide detector on the books. Here in New York, for example, February 22nd, all homes are going to have a CO detector.
Everybody in America should. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Susan. If you'd like to contact Susan, just go to our website. It's earlyshow.cbsnews.com. Now over to you, Harry.
All right, Maggie, thanks. Up next, a date with destiny. We have a great crowd on the plaza today. Chinese New Year is right around the corner, in case you didn't know. And so these folks are all here because there's a big show that goes on at Radio City. And so they're here, you know, sort of
Little promotion.
waving their dragging, as it were. Welcome back to the early show.
Coming up, I would like to show you, first of all, you know that I'm 5'2", right? This
Yeah,
big. Yay
towering 5'2".
Big. Yay big. This is how big the shark was. That attacked a 14-year-old girl who was swimming with her little brother. And she was as cool as can be. She had her boogie board with her, so she decided, I can put this to good use. We'll talk to her exclusively ahead this morning.
Stunning, though, those pictures of her wetsuit with the teeth embedded in them.
I know.
Ooh. And at the Oscars this year, it's going to be a battle between David and Goliath. Avatar, which has made hundreds of millions of dollars, more than $2 billion, as a matter of fact, got 9 nominations. Also getting 9 nominations, a film that has barely made back the $16 million it cost to make. Hurt Locker, nominated for Best Picture and Best Director. Catherine Bigelow is only the 4th woman ever to get the nod for a nomination for Best Director. And the star of this film, Jeremy Renner, got his nomination for Best Actor as well. We're going to talk to him and talk all about that in just a bit.
Getting so much attention, that film as well. Also ahead, our countdown to the Super Bowl, of course, continues. A very special guest this morning, the New York Jets. Almost made it to Miami. Dave's going to talk to the Jets quarterback about who he thinks will win. Also about the charity that Mark is raising money for. You think he's going to pull for the Colts? I'm thinking not.
No,
I'm
that's
thinking
a safe bet.
Well, I don't know. It's an AFC, and we'll see. First, so let's go back to Dave for a final check of the weather down in Miami.
Good morning.
Out there, right? We saw him out there trying to catch passes.
He didn't succeed.
Big interview
But at least
with,
he didn't get injured.
Right,
That's the important thing.
Now, I know you guys are in here.
That's what I'm most looking forward to, is losing the sweaters and the coats.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I land in Miami, I just walk out the door of the airport, and it's this humidity, and I think I'm home.
It's like a blanket
just
welcoming you home.
the best feeling ever.
I'm going to
about
go
you?
for a walk on the beach.
Are you?
With Dave?
Well, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Harry and I usually do that once a year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's nice. We share our emotions and we reflect on the year that was.
Yeah, we reminisce.
We are actually.
It's tonight as well. I thought a little bit later than you guys, but I'll be there tonight. I'll be there in time for dinner. So,
Good.
you know, Dave, tell your mom to get
Dinner
ready.
at Maggie's mom's house.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
Man.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a little while. Thanks to Mark Sanchez.
All right, thank you, Dave. Great job out there, and we will see you all live from South Beach tomorrow morning. Bye-bye, snow. Your local news is next.